D-Gens, what's going on, guys? Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. All right, how's it going out there, guys? Let's get into the news. Let's get into it, guys. See what's going on. JASMY chart. So we're at 4 cents 906, guys. Now, listen, I would love to continue to close daily candles above 5 cents because it is a strong psychological level. However, I will say this. As long as we stay above 4 cents for right here, this purple little box here, as long as we stay above this level, we should be fine for further continuation to the upside. We might retest it as support even, to be honest with you. We might come down, test it, and then come back up, which wouldn't be terrible considering it was a very strong level. It was our last high, right, back here. And we finally got through it. So, yeah, very bullish. Very, very bullish. I'd like to keep it as support. That's what I'd like to do. All right, let's go over to the weekly time frame. So, yeah, we're below this box. I'd like to get back above this box here, guys, at the 5 cent level. But as long as we close above this one on the weekly, that is good. That is good. So don't get deterred. If we don't close above 5 cents, it's 4 cents. 4 is the real enemy here, in my opinion, guys. So as long as we're above there, we're okay. Let's go look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin back up over $100,000. Can we finally close a daily candle above $100,000? That would be the thing, guys. We got to start. We can wick up above $100,000 till the cows come home, but until we start closing daily candles above there, I think it's going to happen next week. I think we're going to continue to be choppy until the weekend is over. We'll get a bullish close on Sunday tomorrow, and then we'll probably continue up next week. Let me pull up the Bitcoin dominance here, guys. Let's have a look at it. See whereabouts we are. So it's good that the Dixie is kind of starting to dump again. So that's good news, but it's holding support. We seem to have a bit of a support level right here on the Dixie. We'd like to see that collapse. I don't want to see, listen, it's possible on the Dixie we could see a double top, right? We could see that happen, but we'll see what happens. But for now, we need to see a complete collapse on this. That'll be good for Bitcoin. If we go over to the Bitcoin dominance, perfect. We want this to continue to collapse as well. We need this below 40 to 50% is where we want to see this drop below. If we can get it back down around that 40% level, that's when altcoins are really going to start to go nuts. So that's what we're watching over on the Bitcoin dominance. We'll close that up. All right, let's go look over at the crypto bubbles. All right, guys, listen, if you're new here, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Give me a follow on X. So what we do here, guys, we read the news first, and then we go through the chat. I will go through the chat the second half of the stream. I'll get to all of your questions, comments, and concerns the second half. So stick around for that. We got to get through the news first. If you have an altcoin request, there's a little tab at the top of the chat that says goals. That is where you enter your altcoin requests. All right, let's get into the crypto bubbles here. Turbo is having a good morning, guys. Back up over a penny, up 19.4%. Algorand and Swift are pumping nicely. Swift just a hair below a penny again. Mobile up almost 20%. It's been running pretty good lately. 161% on the month. KASPA's trying to make a move, 17 cents. KASPA's going to have a violent breakout soon, man. It has been consolidating, and it has been waiting its turn. KASPA's going to absolutely run. Quant running again, $168 Quant, guys. Fantastic. XRP's pumping again, back up to $2.52. H-bar's back up 33 cents, not bad. LCX is getting ready to absolutely explode, in my opinion. So yeah, looking good, looking pretty good. All right, let's get into some of the news here. Got another little piece over on Binance about JASMY. It says Binance Square. JASMY is much more than a cryptocurrency. It's a comprehensive vision for a smarter, more secure, and equitable digital future. By prioritizing data sovereignty, decentralization, and innovation, JASMY is poised to revolutionize industries and empower individuals across the globe. As the world becomes increasingly connected, JASMY's approach to data management could be the key to unlocking a new era of trust, privacy, and progress. In a world where data often feels like a commodity owned by corporations, JASMY offers hope, a reminder that technology can serve people first, building a smarter and more inclusive tomorrow. I agree. Nice little piece over on Binance about JASMY, guys. Very nice, very nice. Let's dive into what do we got next here. Check this out, guys. Oh. All right. So the U.S. Treasury has just released a report that calls Bitcoin digital gold. As you can see right here, primary use case for Bitcoin seems to be a store of value, aka digital gold in a decentralized finance. Very nice. Very nice to see the U.S. Treasury referring to Bitcoin as gold. That's very bullish, guys. Very, very bullish. What else do we got? All right, Ethereum sentiment is at a new yearly high. Check it out, guys. I talked yesterday about how Ethereum could very well be ready to explode, right? We see BlackRock has been picking it up like crazy. The ETFs are picking it up like crazy. The sentiment on it is going nuts. It just broke above $4,000 finally. So I think we are about to see Ethereum make a run. Finally, we're entering phase 2, where Ethereum is going to start to keep pace with Bitcoin and eventually pass it in terms of performance. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Benjamin Cowan, as measured from the low, BTC's tracking the last 2 market cycles, as we can see. So the yellow is market cycle 3, so 2017, and then 16, 17, and then the green is cycle 4, which is 2020, 2021. And then we are pink. We have all of this upside to go still, guys. A lot of upside left to go still. Very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. All right. CoinBuzz says JASMY now has 79,648 holders, almost 80,000 wallets, guys. More than 860,825 transfers, ranked number 61. So here's the thing, guys. It actually has far, far more. And this is one of the discussions we've had over on the Patreon. JASMY actually has far more than 80,000 wallet holders. And the reason for that, guys, is that the exchanges, Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, all of the major centralized exchanges where you have tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people who hold JASMY on those exchanges, all of their JASMY counts as one wallet, a Binance wallet or a Coinbase wallet, right? So if there's 100,000 people that hold JASMY on Binance, it is all pooled and counted as one wallet on Etherscan. So in saying that, there's actually far more than 79,648 JASMY wallet holders, far more. So I wouldn't be shocked to see a couple of million, to be honest with you, across all of the centralized exchanges. So the more you know, the more you know. KASPA news, guys. KASPA getting listed on Nexo. Another spot listing for KASPA. You'll love to see that. Here we go. Ethereum hit $4,000. Altcoin season has started. You have 6 months to turn $100 into $100,000. Nice. But yes, we finally broke the 4K mark on Ethereum. It's at $4,016. So I think Ethereum is getting ready to send, in my opinion, which is the signal that altcoin season is about to kick in. All right. What else do we have? Galaxy Digital says Bitcoin hitting 100K represents a paradigm shift.
Mike, what's the portfolio statement at this point? How much money have you made off of this stuff?
A lot. Listen, more important than the money, there's been a group of people for really 15 years that have tried to birth this asset into existence. And it's just a time to, pause and recognize that it's a community that got together that decided they were going to store their hard-earned worth in this technology. And, if Satoshi was alive, because I don't think he is, I'm sure he'd have a big smile on his face. It was a great technology, but it's really the social construct that people learn to understand it and trust each other.
Yeah.
And so in a lot of ways, this is probably the greatest example of a broad-based coalition of people coming together to do something really spectacular.
There is.
And so I think, before we talk about price, I just want to recognize the moment, because $2 trillion asset in 15 years coming out of a guy's idea is pretty stinking spectacular.
It is, and I think there's a generational significance here as well. Many of the people who have made a lot of money in this are on the younger side, and maybe you look at what's, good luck trying to get into real estate, good luck with the stock market. This is a protocol that really has kind of minted a new generation of millionaires and maybe more at this point. A lot of people are also who have been, kind of the real buyers of sticky hands or whatever you want to call it. I mean, there's people I know and who who have made a lot of money on this, and they still insist they are never selling. Why is that? Why is that?
Do you think that's people?
Yes. Do you think that's still true?
This is a belief system for people, right? It's a belief system more so even than a financial asset for a lot of people. That said, I was on the phone with one of the great macro investors in the world, and we were discussing, we might have just seen in the last 3 months the single greatest wealth gain for 25 to 45-year-olds in history, right? Because they have a lot of their money in crypto. You've had crypto broadly double or more, depending on which collection of coins you own, and what impact that'll have on the economy, right? In general, 23% of wealth shocks get spent in consumption. And I think you're going to see, the tables at Miami are going to get bid back up on the Miami nightclubs, and people are going to be buying houses and cars. And so it'll be interesting to see if the Fed has an input of an increase in consumption from this massive wealth gain that a bunch of young people have made.
Oh, totally. Let me ask you still, for the skeptics, Mike, and even myself, when a neighbor of mine works at Coinbase, and I remember sitting down with him during COVID, and he wrote out the whole thing, he explained it all, and I thought, okay, I intellectually understand how this is unique and can be a valid and novel store of value, basically. But let's remember, this was also created with the idea of it being a unit of currency, a kind of native currency to the internet. No one wants to spend it anymore. We all want to hold it.
Listen, early on, it morphed itself from a payments idea to a store of value, to digital gold. And if you just simply think of this as the new generation's gold, it is a store of value. It will go up when people want it. It will go down when people say we don't need it. Right now there's a frenzy around buying Bitcoin all around the world. It's one of the first global assets, but there is so much leverage in the system, right? The basis, what it costs to fund long positions is as wide as I've ever seen it. And so will it last to the end of the year? I think so. Could it last to the inauguration? I think so. But I can guarantee all your listeners, there will be at least one, if not two, vicious retracements, which will test your soul, right? When there's that much leverage in a system, it washes it out. The bigger question is, why did I call this a paradigm shift? The reason I called it a paradigm shift is we had 4 years of horrible regulation and an administration that really didn't want to promote digital assets, Bitcoin, or any cryptocurrency in America. And America literally leads the world in regulation. If it doesn't work here, it's very hard for it to work elsewhere. And we have a president now, like him or not, he is great for the crypto industry. He has said early on he was going to be a crypto president, a Bitcoin president. He's got a cabinet full of believers, full of people that are long crypto. And so I think you can see with the choice of the SEC chair, we are going to have a much different regulatory environment. And that's going to allow innovation. It's going to allow TradeFi, the Citibanks of the world and everyone else to participate in this new asset class.
Well, the thing is, guys, is that Gary Gensler and the SEC came very, very close to pushing the United States too far back in terms of innovation and being in the crypto space in terms of adoption. They did a lot of damage. So it's fortunate now that he's leaving. Rec Capital says BTC, there it is right there, guys. The retest and the final major daily resistance in red right here. If you can see my ticker, we retested 99,400 as support now. Retest is now in progress. So he figures we're back up over 100K as of right now, guys. So Rec Capital figures we are ready to head up, do our next leg up. So we'll see what happens. Warren shapes the SEC commissioner selection process. Senator Elizabeth Warren with Massachusetts is poised to play a crucial role in choosing a new commissioner for the SEC. With a vacancy on the commission, 3 sources close to the Democratic Party's discussion revealed that Warren's influence is significant in the selection process. The SEC allows a maximum of 3 commissioners from the same political party. Presently, the commission sees 2 Democratic members, Chair Gary Gensler and Commissioner Jamie Lizarraga, preparing to exit in January. Trump has put forth Republican Paul Atkins as a candidate to succeed Gensler, necessitating that the remaining 2 positions be filled by Democrats, independents, or members from other parties. Warren is recognized as a leading critic of cryptocurrencies in the Senate, advocating for a rigorous regulations aimed at consumer safety and national security. Yeah, sure it is. The bankers' security, more like it. In 2022, she proposed legislation to clarify most cryptocurrencies as securities, granting the SEC authority over the crypto landscape. However, this bill ultimately did not pass. Sorry about your luck, Chuck. While Democratic Minority Leader Chuck Schumer traditionally has the authority to appoint commission members, he has entrusted this responsibility to Warren. Big mistake there. This delegation is a test of her compatibility to identify a moderate candidate that the Republican majority Senate could accept. So even though she gets to select it, the Republicans have to still be able to accept her selections, right? So basically, 2 Democratic commissioners are leaving the SEC in January. Gary Gensler and what's her face? The girl who kept voting with them. Jamie Lazar, whatever her name is. So the 2 Democratic commissioners are leaving. So they have to continue to have a bipartisan commission. So since 2 Democrats are leaving, they have to replace them with 2 Democrat representatives. However, those 2 Democratic representatives have to be approved by the Republican Party as well as the Democratic Party. So she can't just go pick the worst possible candidate for crypto. And even if she did, it would be it's a reverse. We've played reverse Uno on them, right? Because what was happening with Gensler in charge is they had 3 Democrats and the chair being a Democrat, right? So every time they took a vote to sue a crypto company or something, the vote would pass because it's 3 Democrats, 2 Republicans. Well, now we've played reverse Uno because now we have 3 Republicans and there will only be two Democrats, right? So now all of these court cases are going to be voted down and gotten rid of as a result, right? So it doesn't really matter who Elizabeth Warren chooses. They will be outvoted every time, in my opinion. All right, what else do we got? Bitcoin's ETFs bought $2.7 billion worth of Bitcoin this week, pushing the price beyond $100,000 for the first time ever. Yes and no. 2.7 billion were purchased in Bitcoin ETFs. Yes. However, this is the thing a lot of people don't understand. Okay. For some reason, and I think people just mislead because, like influencers, they mislead on purpose because it sounds good. But having BlackRock and Fidelity and ARK Invest and Bitwise and stuff purchase Bitcoin is great. It's great. But understand that they purchase Bitcoin OTC. They don't purchase it off exchanges like you and I, which means when they purchase Bitcoin, it doesn't affect the price. If you don't understand what OTC is, guys, essentially, to sum it up, I have a breakdown video of it over on the Patreon that we've discussed. But OTC is essentially you have miners and whales who want to be liquid. They want to sell off their Bitcoin immediately, as fast as they can. So they'll sell it OTC, which means that they're selling it. If the spot price of Bitcoin is $100,000, they'll sell it for like $85,000, $90,000, right? So they'll sell it below spot value OTC, which is where BlackRock and Fidelity and MicroStrategy and all these big entities purchase it for lower than spot value. And the reason that they do that is because if they were doing these large purchases at spot, well, then the value of the coin would go skyrocketing through the roof, right? Because it's being purchased regular price. So that's why they purchase it lower than spot value, so that it doesn't drive the price up of the project, so that they can continue purchasing it at lower prices, right? See what I'm saying? So in saying that, that is, you get influencers who say, look at, this is why the price went over 100,000. It's not why the price went over $100,000, because they're purchasing OTC, right? So just a quick little lesson there for you. If you guys want to learn more about this stuff, get over to the Patreon, by the way, guys, right? What else do we got? Breaking news: United States experienced a significant surge in job growth in November. Good for crypto. Job market looks good, guys. Job market looks healthy. What else do we got? Check this video out here. Breaking news: man loses life savings in the Hawk2 meme coin scam.
New tonight, viral sensation Haley Welch, best known for her off-the-cuff comment regarding filleting a man while using her spit that then propelled her to mega celebrity and is surely an indictment of the stagnation of our culture, is under fire after releasing a crypto token that many people online are now saying was nothing more than a scam. Joining me now is Paul Spoljaric, a man that says he lost almost his entire life savings as a result. Paul, tell me, how are you feeling tonight?
Thanks, Caitlin. Not feeling too good right now, but I'm optimistic this will get resolved.
What happened exactly?
So like everyone else this summer, I learned about Haley from her viral clip where she was talking about performing oral sex, and she said Hawk2 and spit on that thing. And also, like everyone else, I was instantly enamored. Then she launched what is, in my opinion, the best podcast around, called Talk2. The title is a play on words, which is really clever. I mean, she's so smart. And just recently she announced she'd be releasing her own crypto meme coin, and it truly felt like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I'm going to stop him real quick. I'll get back to it, but I can't not mention the fact that this guy is talking like a victim, which he is, don't get me wrong. But he was also stupid enough to put his life savings into a meme coin, and now he's blaming someone else that something bad happened, right? You got to be smarter than that, right? You got to be smarter than that.
And what was your expectation for the coin once you purchased it?
Oh, well, considering I put my life savings into it, I expected it to go up in value. Not necessarily right away, but I was fully expecting it to go up 100 times in the next decade.
Why did you expect that?
Because it's Haley Welch. I mean, she literally invented Hawk2. Spit on that thing. Everything she touches turns to gold. Right when the token started trading, I put all my money into it, and things were looking pretty good for about 4 minutes before the entire thing collapsed. People are calling it a scam, but I find it hard to believe that sweet angel would do something like that.
Care to share exactly how much you invested?
Oh, well, in the six figures. You know, cryptocurrency is volatile, though, and missed out on buying Bitcoin in 2015, and you don't get opportunities like this very often.
Are you saying that you think the Hawk2 coin will be the next Bitcoin?
It's just called Hawk, Caitlin, and it's hard to say with certainty, but yes, I do believe it will be the next Bitcoin. Bitcoin has famously had similar drops. I just wish I waited 45 minutes to buy it.
Did he just say that he thinks that the Hawk2 coin is going to be the next Bitcoin? I'm now no longer surprised that he put his life savings into a meme coin.
In my opinion, there's no better store of value in the world than Hawk.
Sounds like you're optimistic, even after losing 99% of your life savings.
It's only a loss if you sell, and I'm not selling. I plan to hodl 2 and get rich as heck.
Any advice for anyone considering putting money in?
Yeah, buy as much as you can and never sell. This is a generational buying opportunity, especially at these prices. Max out your credit cards, borrow money, whatever you can do to accumulate as much HOC as possible.
That was mentally ill crypto degenerate Paul Spoljaric. Coming up after the break, we have 3 healthcare CEOs coming on to plead with all Americans to not murder them.
It's just a joke, guys. It's a joke. But here's the thing. It's a joke, but it's funny because there's people out there like that, right? That will put their life savings into a meme coin, right? So that's the point behind it. It's hilarious, but at the same time, it's an exaggeration of the truth, right? That's the thing. So you got to be careful out there, guys. You got to be careful out there, right? Bitcoin choppiness index hints at 110K Bitcoin price will be tough to crack. Bitcoin faces more choppy moves as a dedicated BTC price metric boils over. Research from on-the-chain analytics platform CryptoQuant on December 6th suggests that range-bound behavior will keep frustrating Bitcoin bulls. Bitcoin hitting a new all-time high near 104,000 this past week preceded a snap crash of more than 10%. With liquidations nearing 1 billion in the past 24 hours, traders receive a classic reminder of how volatile crypto markets can become. CryptoQuant, however, now sees a different short-term picture, boring BTC price action. The 14-day choppiness index is an early zone showing corrective moves during consolidation. Contributor Percival wrote in one of its quick take blog posts. Percival used the choppiness index to demonstrate that BTC USD pair is now embarking on a cooling off period after its flash volatility. Choppiness index uses a scale of 0 to 100 with higher value indicating choppier market conditions. A low value conservatively points to a trending market, both up and down. Crossing the 60 level from below or the 30 level from above represents events of interest to traders eyeing a potential switch from choppy trending to vice versa. Daily CI measures 56.7 at the time of writing on December 7th, per data from Cointelegraph Market Pro and TradingView, after hitting its highest levels since mid-August. One thing to take into account is the time factor of consolidation. In the 2020-2021 cycle, there were 20 days of downtime, and in the consolidation since March, the average decline was 20 days they counted. While a longer consolidation period should result in a more violent return to trend, for the short term, Bitcoin bulls may see frustratingly slow progress on price discovery. Considering likely BTC's price targets once this happens, Percival used both market psychology and profitability of speculative traders as a guide. Specifically, short-term traders, entities holding coins for up to 155 days, will see profit landmarks at 110,000 and 120,000. These levels broadly correspond to standard deviations on the indicator measuring their aggregate realized price. Looking at the realized price of STH, we can market possible levels of strong resistance that we will encounter. The first level will be at 110K, a considerable profit zone for STH. The post concluded, as traders connect the psychological numbers of $120,000 has a very high impactful psychological and emotional charge. So a lot of people will be taking profits up at those levels, guys, at about $110,000 and $120,000, which doesn't surprise me at all. Should be par for the course, right? All right, what else do we got here, guys? Looks like Japan's My Number data will be held in JASMY's data locker, guys. So there you go. That is the medical insurance information for Japanese citizens. That is the Apple iPhone. All that data is going to be stored inside, you guessed it, the My Number card, i.e. the personal data locker. Big things coming this spring for JASMY, guys. Then we got some liquidation levels from Plan B here. He says leverage longs liquidated. Next target is the yellow and green. So right up here, if you can see my ticker, this bright area of green and yellow is where you're going to see a lot of short liquidations once we break through that level, right? There's a lot of shorts there right now. As you can see, like, look, see how this price went down? Look at all these liquidations here. Look at all this. Boom, gone, right? That's what the markets do. They search out liquidation. They search out money, longs and shorts, liquidity, and that's it. They drain it, right? That's what happens, guys. That's why I don't mess around with leverage too much, right? I just DCA and I work my way up, right? So up here, guys, around that 103, 104K level, the high, we're going to see a lot of shorts liquidated up there, guys. So something to pay attention to in the big picture. All right, what else do we got? John Deaton shared this. I've been recommending. Oh, yeah, Jim Cramer. Check out Jim Cramer, guys.
That's it. I give up. Bitcoin, you win. There, I said it. Now you can either say I just called the top in Bitcoin or say Cramer's given up on stocks, just wants to swap into something that's moved bigly since July 27th when the president-elect gave you the high side to buy. So in a day where the Dow lost 248 points, S&P dipped 0.19%, Nasdaq declined 0.18%, after Bitcoin trounced the $100,000 level last night before pulling back today. I want to discuss Bitcoin. Really, I do. Not to the detriment of stocks.
Mr. Pro Crypto.
I come to praise Bitcoin, not bury it. First, let's dispel the idea that I've never believed in Bitcoin. Now, if you search YouTube, you can see that I first bought Bitcoin on September 15, 2020, when it was at just over $10,000. So no, top caller me? No, not here. Oh, and for the record, back in April 2021, I decided to participate in an auction to buy the NFT for the iconic Is God Dead Time magazine cover from April 8th of 1996, even though I had no idea what a fungible token was, let alone a non-fungible one. The transaction had to be done in Ethereum, so I dutifully bought an undisclosed amount of Ethereum to try to win. I lost the auction, but I forgot to sell the Ethereum. And when I discovered the error, it had appreciated so mightily that I was able to cash out and buy a large farm in an undisclosed location. So you may think I'm calling the top by celebrating Bitcoin at $100,000. I say, au contraire, mon frère. I've been recommending it for years, just like I've been bragging about getting lucky in Ethereum. I call it brag because it's better to be lucky than good.
Don't miss a
Jim Cramer, Pro Crypto. All of a sudden, crap, that means we should bail, guys. It means we should probably bail. Oh, man. All right, what else do we got? KASPA. So check out Josh here. He said back here on November 12th, KASPA should be coming to Kraken. The U.S. regulated market opens for KASPA. So he called the listing over on Kraken. Now he's calling it on Binance. As you can see, same thing. KASPA is coming to Binance. KASPA listing imminent. My best guess is December 14th, give or take. I called the Kraken listing 7 days before it was listed. I'm getting a similar intuition for Binance. I have no evidence outside of a gut feeling. Well, I mean, I hope your gut is right, man. But listen, I do see a Binance listing coming very soon. I don't know if it'll be around the 14th, like this guy says, but I will say this. By the end of January is where I would be calling for a KASPA listing on Binance. That's what I'm going with. We got a little bit of Swift news here, guys. Check it out. Gate.io has added Swift coin to their margin trading, but it doesn't stop there. I have a little bit more Swift coverage for you. Check this out from Swift. Meet Swift GPT, the AI for crypto enthusiasts, guys. Absolutely crazy. Navigating the crypto world just got easier because of Swift GPT. Can assist you with crypto analysis, in-depth insights into top coins and emerging tokens, blockchain insights, stay informed about the latest developments and trends, NFT trends, discover the hottest collections and market movements, and more. Swift GPT is your new AI-powered ally. There you go, guys. Swift has added a new AI element to their blockers, their all-chain bridge swap. Very, very bullish announcement by Swift, guys. I am in for all of it, baby. Every little bit of it. Let's freaking go. All right, what else do we got? Total market cap has broken out on the monthly. Increasingly, it is also a cup and handle breakout, just like JASMY. Target is $10 trillion for the total crypto market cap, guys. Very, very exciting times. We're on the precipice of something fantastic. All right, what else do we have going on out there? Houston shares. The IOTEX is teaming up with JASMY, a trailblazer in Japan's blockchain space and a member of the Coinbase 50 Index, to redefine DePIN in Japan. IOTEX is a pioneer in the blockchain space in Japan and a member of the Coinbase 50 Index as well. So very, very bullish, guys. Very bullish partnership. DePIN coming together into Japan. Very exciting times, guys. Now, listen, this here is huge, huge for the Junction ecosystem, guys. Hara tweeting out, we would like to consider offering grants and opportunities to earn JASMY on the L2, guys. So this is a very key part to any successful L1 or L2 ecosystem, and that is being able to incentivize projects to either launch on your network or migrate over to your network, right? To build out your ecosystem, to add utility to your ecosystem. This is very, very big for JASMY, in my opinion, guys. I'm excited about it. Right, what else do we have? Fred Krueger slams Peter Schiff on Bitcoin. This is funny.
Disagree that they got rich by buying a store of value. They did not.
You have investors, you have people who listen to you, and those people have underperformed Bitcoin by a massive
Everybody
amount.
has underperformed Bitcoin. Well, I mean, what difference does that make?
It makes a difference between you're in the wrong asset. That's the problem. Okay. Literally, you're being paid to provide financial advice, and you're giving really bad financial advice. Your track record is the worst track record, literally, of any person in the world. Because I don't know anybody who's been negative on Bitcoin since Bitcoin $1. I don't know a single person.
I'm telling people not to buy Bitcoin. There are a lot of other people, professionals in the financial services, that don't tell people to go out and buy Bitcoin.
He's so mad. Look at him. He's so mad. He was so wrong about Bitcoin and crypto. It's hilarious. This guy just calls him right out on it too, right? You get paid to give out financial advice, and you give out the worst financial advice in the world. Oh man, that's just gold, guys. That is just gold. All right, we got the KASPA review. Check it out, guys. KASPA is the world's most scalable layer 1 platform, having solved the scalability trilemma whilst maintaining the security of Bitcoin. So price is 16 cents. I think it's 17 cents right now. Market cap 4 billion. Supply 25.2 billion in circulation out of 28.7. Guys, I love the tokenomics on KASPA. KASPA is going to do fantastic. So what do we got? Project BlockDAG, 1270 PHS, instant finality, aiming for 100 plus blocks per second. KRC20 tokenomics, 10 out of 10 for project. Utility, 9 out of 10. KASPA is used for transactions, dApps, NFTs, smart contracts, KRC20 tokenization, and mining. 9 out of 10 for roadmap, 10 out of 10. Dark Knight consensus, 10 BPS, TPS, increase, KRC20 smart contracts, and Rust code. The team, community project, Sompoliski creator of Ghost Egg, cited by Google and Ethereum, 10 out of 10. Social, KASPA has 231,000 followers on X with 100,000 plus likes per post on average, 10 out of 10 for socials. Tokenomics, I agree with the tokenomics, 10 out of 10. KASPA has a 28.7 billion max supply, 86% in circulation, fair launch, no pre-mining, no ICOs. Absolutely bullish. Partnerships is only an 8 out of 10 100,000 plus KRC20 token projects, Flux, Xing, Zelcore, OneKey, Tangem, and Uphold. Yes, we do need to see some better partnerships, some more tier 1 partnerships with KASPA. But out of all, 5 out of conviction, 5-star rating, 9.6 out of 10. I am also very, very bullish on KASPA. Very bullish. Yes, I agree with that. All right, what else do we have? Yellen calls for stronger crypto oversight in final report before Trump takes office. So it's like a little whimper before she's gone, right? Little whimper. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has called for stronger oversight of crypto. It hasn't been strong enough, apparently, and stablecoins in the Financial Stability Oversight Council final report under the Biden administration. According to a Bloomberg report, Yellen highlighted the growing risk these digital assets pose to the U.S. financial system, stressing the urgent need for comprehensive regulation to address them. Here's the quote. The council continues to call for legislation to create a comprehensive federal prudential framework for stablecoin issuers for legislation on crypto assets and address the risks we have identified, Yellen said. She noted that while digital asset innovation offers efficiencies, they also bring vulnerabilities, including cybersecurity threats and systemic risks. Yellen, who also historically expressed skepticism towards digital assets, previously raised concerns about their use in illicit activities and threats to financial stability. In 2021, she specifically highlighted the risks of illegal transactions facilitated through crypto. The report comes as Yellen's final contribution before Donald Trump takes office on January 20th. The incoming administration is expected to take a more favorable stance towards crypto, with Trump appointing former PayPal executive David Sachs as the White House czar. Additionally, Trump has nominated hedge fund manager Scott Bassett as the new Treasury Secretary, set to succeed Yellen. Sorry to see you go, Yellen. Sorry to see you go. You may have been one of the worst Treasury secretaries in history. Let's go have a look over at Onyx Coin and Swift's charts, guys. Just kind of setting in that higher low before another leg up. It's looking good, guys. It's looking good. Consolidating here. Let's build this level of support so that we do not come back down again. I am very bullish on this setup for XCN. And if we go over to Swift, just ping-ponging inside this symmetrical triangle here, guys, before we see another leg up as well. Gosh, I'm so bullish on this, guys. Like, my exit price point on Swift, we are not far, baby. We are not far at all. And I know that a lot of people over on the Patreon have similar price point levels for exiting. Guys, we are primed and ready to go. We spent so much time accumulating down at the lows, and we are up so much, man. I am proud of the Swift community. Guys, we are about to take it to the frickin' moon, baby. To the frickin' moon. I dig it. I love it. I want some more of it. All right, what else do we have? Let's get into Michael Saylor video before we go through our last piece of article. All right, so Michael Saylor, I'm on a mission to recapitalize the whole world on the Bitcoin standard.
We get to 2024, and then we discovered the value of volatility. I mean, really understand it. Because in January of 2024, Bitcoin isn't an asset class, and the second week, the SEC approves those ETFs. And then you start having the snide comments like, well, now we don't need MicroStrategy anymore. They're like just a proxy. They're like a clumsy ETF substitute. We'll just put our money into the ETFs. But what happened at the same time was the halving was coming, and all of the investors, the vol traders, went through a secular rotation, and they started selling the Bitcoin mining stocks and looking for something else to trade. So if you track the liquidity in the options market and in the equity market, there was a major shift in Q1 and early Q2 where a lot of the volatility in the options traders and equity traders, they basically hopped off a dozen Bitcoin mining companies onto MicroStrategy because the Bitcoin miners were going to the halving where their revenues get cut in half. So when that happened, our options interest exploded and we became the #1 options market. When the SEC approved the ETFs, they didn't approve options. Okay, so today our options market is like $95 billion. Our options market is the same size as our market cap. And then we discovered that the real strategic opportunity we had was we can construct a balance sheet of permanent capital with leverage. And when you take Bitcoin and make it 100% of your stock, you're going to trade probably, if Bitcoin is trading with a 60 vol, you're going to trade with a 75 vol just because of the uncertainty of what the management team is going to do. Like I have the option to sell equity or not sell equity, or we might do something or not do something. I have the option to do debt or not do debt. That option is going to move you from 60 vol to 70 or 80 vol. Then if you actually execute the option by selling equity at a premium or by issuing convertible bonds, you move to 90 or 100 vol. So all of a sudden, we had an equity trading with 100. I think today it's like 120 vol, basically double Bitcoin equity. And now here's the big idea, right? The S&P is 15 ARR, 15 vol. Bitcoin is 60 ARR, 60 vol. It has been that way for 4 years. We take a company with permanent capital and we create something which is 100 or 120 vol, 100 to 120 ARR. Okay, now that attracts all the options traders, all the arbitrageurs, all the Bitcoin maximalists. It becomes hot money. You know, the call rate, if you hold a dollar bill for 30 days, you're getting SOFR at 30, you're getting 480 basis points or something like that. If you hold $1 million worth of the S&P index for 30 days, you can get like 15% interest by selling the 30-day calls at the market. If you hold Bitcoin, IBIT, for 30 days, you couldn't sell the options until just recently, but now you can sell them and generate about 100% interest. If you sell the MicroStrategy call option at the market, it's 220% interest rate. Okay, just to hold the share. And so all of a sudden, what we've done is we've created a levered flywheel on top of a product which is already 4x as volatile and 4x as performant as the S&P. The result is our liquidity explodes, our options interest explode, and we do a convert bond in Q1. A week later, we do another convert bond. That's the first time in history anybody ever did 2 convert bonds back to back, 2 consecutive weeks. Then we do another one in Q2. Then we do another one in Q3. Then we do $1 billion of ATM in Q3. And then we start to get into a groove and we realize that at the end of the day, you know, the market's going to rally around some leader. And you're either going to lead in a decisive way or you're going to sneak around and apologetically be opportunistic, or you're going to hide and wait. And so we just decided we're going to lead. I mean, John D. Rockefeller decided to roll up the entire petrochemical industry, and he bought out all of his competitors, all of his customers, all of his vendors. And first he did it for cash, and they would say, okay, well, pay me this. He'd go to the bank, he'd borrow the money, and he'd give him the cash. And at some point, people in the industry said, you know, Standard Oil stock is worth more money than the cash. And he just started issuing the stock, and Henry Flagler, of course, built Florida with Standard Oil stock. And so there's this point in the market where the market decides it trusts you and it wants to rally behind you. And we got to the point in October 30th, and we just said, look, we're going to put the question to our shareholders. Do you want us to basically build this business or not? And after 40 consecutive Bitcoin purchases, after laying the foundation of a Bitcoin, you know, development company, after actually rolling out the KPI of BTC yield, which is, we just sold $1 billion of equity. It was backed by $350 million in Bitcoin. We bought back the $1 billion in Bitcoin. We captured $650 million of the arbitrage. That works out to 4%. That 4% is like a Bitcoin dividend to the shareholders, but we're going to keep it on the balance sheet, roll it forward, and reinvest it. Once we constructed that model, we just said, look, we're going to issue $21 billion of equity, and we're going to issue $21 billion of fixed income, whether it's convertible bonds or preferred shares or corporate bonds. And we're going to do the fixed income to stay levered. We're going to do the equity when it's at a massive premium to the underlying assets to capture the yield and to de-lever. If you want to get behind us on that, that's the plan. We put it out there. The next day, stock trades up. We outperform every Magnificent Seven company. We outperform Bitcoin. We outperform every Bitcoin company. Yeah. So the shareholders spoke. I mean, by the way, it's not a surprise to me. I was 95% certain they would like it because I meet with them and they were like, this is the most brilliant thing ever. Yeah, just keep doing this. So after that, we had a good week, and then November 5th came. And there's a red sweep, and all of a sudden you have a pro-Bitcoin White House, a pro-Bitcoin Senate, a pro-Bitcoin Congress, pro-Bitcoin cabinet. Bitcoin rages from 68,000 to 99,000. The short of it is we raised $10 billion in 4 years after our initial announcement, and that's like progressively work and learning. We're learning, and the market's learning to trust us, right? We're building a relationship. My relationship's not just with my equity investors, it's with the convertible bond investors. You meet with a convertible bond investor, say, I saw you last quarter. I saw you, you yelled at me for this and this. I fixed this. I'll do this. We're partners together. I promise you I will do this. I'm not going to mess with your opportunity. I'm not going to hedge it. I'm not going to steal your trading opportunity. I will do this and this and this. The guy goes, well, and I'm looking forward to this future. The guy goes, thank you for your candor. $500 million order. 50. Like, if you have trust and people understand you, they'll give you your money. So what happened next is we raised $13.5 billion in 4 weeks. And if you look at my tweet, my tweet this morning is basically, we generated about a $9 billion plus gain for our shareholders in those 4 weeks. We're making hundreds of millions of dollars a day. It's tricky for conventional investors to understand it because you're not capturing shareholder value creation via GAAP accounting because for two reasons. One, Bitcoin's indefinite intangible, but two, in the history of 50 years of the capital markets, everybody's been on the US dollar standard, which is 0 vol, 0 ARR against the dollar. And this is the Bitcoin standard, 60 vol, 60 ARR against the dollar. We don't have the math, the accounting to keep up with that in the traditional system. And that's why we have to put forward things like a BTC yield, a BTC spread, a BTC gain. And those that understand BTC, they get it and they're long and they love it. And those that don't understand BTC or don't understand this or just aren't really interested in putting in the work, they just think it's sham crazy and they're just going to short it or they're just going to whatever. So that's where we are today, is from desperation to opportunistic to strategic to identity. At this point, we're a Bitcoin treasury company. I'm on a mission. My mission is I'd like to see the entire world recapitalize on Bitcoin, every company, every family, every individual, every government. I think it's an economic protocol for prosperity. I think it's as important as English or fire or electricity or steel. I just think it's good technology. It's a good idea. We're reaching the fun stage. The next 4 years, I think, are kind of fun. We get to do a lot of interesting things to help people.
God, I feel so bad for the people 10 years from now that are going to look back and say, why wasn't I buying Bitcoin and crypto? I feel so bad for them right now, man. Like, seriously. How a national Bitcoin reserve could backfire on the U.S. economy. Pumps supported the idea on the campaign trail, and the crypto-friendly lawmakers are reportedly crafting plans to make it a reality. Bitcoin holders are thrilled at the thought of a skyrocketing price, but for the average taxpayer and the U.S. economy, this proposal could be catastrophic. A current bill in Congress suggests purchasing 1 million Bitcoin for over 5 years, over the course of 5 years, with a mandatory holding period of at least 2 decades if enacted. Such a program could cause prices to spike dramatically as investors scramble to ride the wave. But what happens when the dust settles? Bitcoin is hands down one of humanity's greatest inventions. It has plenty of advantages. You can store millions of dollars worth in it on a thumb drive. It allows semi-anonymous transactions identified only by a string of characters, and you don't need banks or middlemen to transfer it. But calling it money is a stretch, you see. while Satoshi did mean for BTC to be an alternative, a better currency, we've managed to turn it into an investment product. Eventually, that hasn't turned out, that hasn't turned out to be entirely worked out too well. For starters, it's far too volatile. One day, your Bitcoin, it's too volatile. Volatility in Bitcoin and crypto is the reason we have the opportunity for life-changing wealth. You can't have life-changing opportunity in crypto and Bitcoin without having the volatility. So to call it a negative thing is asinine, to say the least, right? So I'm not even going to continue because that doesn't make any sense. And as far as, the dust settling, here's the thing. This is the way it works in all of investments, right? The people who get in early, the people who are willing to take the risk are going to make a lot of money, boatloads of money, like you are right now, right? You're in now. People 10 years from now or 5 years from now or whatever who are trying to get in when it's too late, that's their fault, right? This is a dog-eat-dog industry, just like stocks, right? Just like stocks. And it's funny how people take the characteristics of stocks or that stocks and crypto have in common, and they try to point at it in a derogatory aspect of crypto. They say, well, it's this, it's that, right? For every seller, there has to be a buyer. Yeah, same thing with stocks. Guess what? Exactly the same thing, but they try to use it as a derogatory thing towards crypto. It's it's truly amazing. Let's get over to the JASMY chart. What are the lower time frames doing here? What's the 4 hours looking like? It's kind of trending down a little bit. It seems to be consolidating right on this level, though. Right on this level. All right. Let's get into the chat. See what everybody's talking about. Got to scroll all the way to the top. All right, what do we got? JASMY Live? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know what it is. Danny, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. As always, guys, please do me a favor. Make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching over on X, do me a favor. Shoot me a follow. I'm trying to grow the X page. I do 2 live streams every single day, JASMY content. So hook a brother up. Shoot me a follow. Cost you nothing. So, yeah, that'd be awesome. Rob Swift, where's it going? Bro, 5 cents. Do you think we can hit the target by the end of the month? I think it's possible. Yeah, I do think it's possible. What's good news, Rob? I got all kinds of. I got the fries that'll cross your eyes, brother. G Money, what's the news? Am I missing something? Hopefully you caught it all, man. Hopefully you caught it all. Jetpack in the house. What's up, buddy? Big Kev, JASMY just keeps dropping bullish news. Give us the Alpha Rob father. William, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Green Tea's in the house. What's up? Pre-rich gang. We're getting Santa Rally. Yes. This cycle, $1. I mean, I would be out between 40 to 60 cents personally. William, any pith prediction out there? I could see, honestly, for me, it's $8 to $10 for pith. $8 to $10. That's kind of what I see happening. Nicholas, what's up, big dog? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. WF Capital in the house. JASMY to 1 million. This, yeah, no kidding, eh? Tyler, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Sun is hot in the house. Trey, JASMY to the moon, was following you since the beginning. Thank you so much, Trey. I appreciate you, man. We're still early, guys. Yes, we are, brother. Yes, we are. Studio Tech is in the house. Death Bank. Lily, yo, what's going on? Can Swift hit 5 cents, Rob, please? I already answered that. Swift and JASMY, my go-to. Nice. Magic Powers in the house. Funky's here. JASMY's doing wonderful. I started a new position on November 25th. It's up 30%. Buying the dips. Still good time to buy. Just my opinion. I agree. Isaac, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Any news on XCN? No, nothing too new. No, nothing good, nothing bad. Just kind of trucking along. Big Kevin, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. Mr. T, JASMY will fulfill many of their aims. 5 cents to 75 cents is possible inside of a year. I agree with that. The reason why people don't sell has nothing to do with belief, but more to do with figuring out how to pay the government less in CGT. Yes, capital gains tax. I agree. Rob, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Joey, Jasmy family, strong, 100%. Craig's in the house. Thanks for all you do. I sent you a PM. I'll check it out, brother. I'll check it out, man. Another local, hola, from Storm Beaten UK. Nice. Storm Beaten UK. Wow. Swift to $1. Man, that would be something, wouldn't it? New to the channel, loving the boss. Hey, thank you so much for being here, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Has altcoin season started? We're just in the beginning phases of altcoin season, in my opinion, yes. This is comical, my guy. This guy's simp. Why would you put in your life? Yeah, that was just like a fake comical thing. But, there's truth in it. That's the thing, right? There's truth in it. So, yes, it was a skit. But what do we got? I just got to skip past that stuff. Hang on, guys. Holmes is in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. CNN and MSDNC are garbage. I agree. What do we got here? Junior, what's up, buddy? I came across this layer 1 crypto called Supra. Know how much you love layer 1s with very low supply and market cap. Can you look into it? Yes, absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. For you, man, for you, I can do that. Supra. Actually, I think I've heard of this. It sounds familiar. What do we got here? Supra. 57% up on the day. Nice. Very, very new project. Look at that, man. 200% on the week it's up. There's no trading view data available. Market cap. There's no market cap. This is a pretty new project, eh? Let's go over to Coin Market Cap and see if they have it there. So over here we have the max supply, 100 billion. Circulating supply is only 6 billion out of 100 billion, man. I do not like the tokenomics on this one, brother. I do not. 6% of the supply is in circulation. You are begging to get dumped on with this one. Begging to get dumped on. $241 million market cap. All-time high was 13 hours ago. It's pretty close. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I would want to know what the token unlock plan is on this before I bought it, because 6% of the supply in circulation is terrifying to me, right? I would want to know more details on that before I touched it, brother. We got a super chat. Nothing but the North Talk in the house. Thank you so much, my friend. What's up, mother lover? Jasmy fam, thank you so much for your solid work. Hey, thank you so much for consistently and constantly supporting the channel, my friend. You are the man. I'll tell you that much. You are the man. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you, man. I'm interested in Supra too. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't touch it until I knew more about the tokenomics on it, like why the tokenomics are so bad. That's what I would want to know personally. Right. What do we got? Bitcoin's still sitting at 100K. Jim Cramer's liking Bitcoin is not a good sign. Yeah, exactly. Should I sell Jasmy down 11? I mean, I can't tell you what to do with your money, man, but I'm not selling mine. So I can buy more cheaper. Good afternoon from Lakeland, Florida. Welcome, Kevin. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Yep, so Jasmine, so you want to stay poor. Tyler, Rob is a dog. He put me on to Jasmine. Hey, man, I'm glad that you are succeeding with Jasmine, brother. I'm glad you're doing. I'm glad I could help you out. Let's hear about XCN. There's not really much to talk about with XCN. I looked at the chart. It's consolidating. It looks very, very bullish where it's consolidating right now. We just wait for more news to come out. What I will say is that tomorrow, Wes will be here once again. We do our Sunday evening XCN Onyx Coin live stream. He's a Onyx Coin ambassador. So he will be here tomorrow evening. If you want Onyx Coin updates, make sure you're here tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Central, for the Onyx Coin live stream. Jasmine to 35 cents. Be ready, guys. Nice. Jasmine's the best investment right now. Look-see at good old Swift. Yeah, she looks good, man. Pepe shot up 20%. Did it? Did Pepe just shoot up 20%? Let's see. Yeah, it did. Holy smokes. Look at that, eh? Nice. Wonder what caused that. Simon, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but from what I'm seeing, Bitcoin looks like it's forming an ascending channel. An ascending channel. Which time frame are you looking at? Oh, I see what you're saying here. I don't know if I would call that an ascending channel, man. I mean, maybe. I see what you're saying, but I don't know. I don't see that playing out very well. But you're not wrong. I see it. I see it in the structure that you're pointing out. But I just don't see that kind of a drop coming. As long as we stay inside, I don't even care. As long as we stay inside of $90,000, it's going to be good for altcoins right now. So yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? Market will do the opposite. Yeah, that's the thing. And a lot of people are saying right now that the general sentiment that I've been picking up in the market is that Bitcoin's not going to have an easy time breaking through 100K, and that, starting to close above there and stuff, that it's going to start to struggle. I just went over a couple articles about it. So, I mean, the opposite to the general sentiment right now would probably be a break to the upside. Cocktails. Jovan, how you doing, buddy? Ali G, what's up, man? It's been a minute. Can we hit 30 cents on Jasmine before April? Yes, I think that we can. I do think we can. ASM looking tasty. Is ASM looking tasty? Aaron, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Blas says, thank you for everything. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. Jasmine priced by the end of the bull run. Thanks. Well, I think Jasmine potentially could hit $1, but for me, I would be leaving between 40 to 60 cents, to be honest with you, right? I like to be conservative. I like to front run the market. And I'm never going to be that guy who gives you guys moon boy unrealistic price targets, right? I'm never going to be that guy. I'm going to always be honest with you guys. So are you streaming tonight? Yes, I am streaming tonight, GT, 8 o'clock Central. Every night, brother, 7 days a week. What's a crake, Rob? What's the crake? Skylar, hey, Rob, congratulations on all your success. I'm beyond frustrated with the lack of Tangent's support. Do you recommend a cold wallet? I personally use Ledger. I use Ledger personally for all of my cold storage needs. Chappie, what's up, man? Good to see you. Did you face with Tangent? Good question. Dumb Money's in the house. What's up, buddy? Altcoin Daily just released a big video on Supra today. Oh, nice. I'll have to check it out. Peter D, what's up, man? Hello from the Mediterranean. Nice. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Reminder that Altcoin Daily gets paid. Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it, is that if Altcoin Daily just did a video about a brand new project, the chances are they got paid to do the video, right? We don't do that here. We don't take paid. Make paid content. And believe me, I get 4 or 5 emails every morning from companies wanting me to talk about their product on my channel, and I ignore every single one of them. Rob, thoughts on XDC? It's been going up lately. Got a lot of potential. I like XDC. I actually hold XDC. I think we will see a lot more listings for it. I am very bullish on XDC. Yes, and I know it's been doing good because I hold it. so yes. Rob, are you going to hold a meet and greet, like in person? Like maybe. I mean, I've been thinking about it for a while. We talk about it over on the Patreon all the time about having some sort of a party after everyone makes their money in the bull run, right? So it is something that's under consideration. Yes, we talk about it on the Patreon all the time. Multi-Planet, what's up, man? XCN is JP Morgan. Don't sweat it too much. XCN is not JP Morgan Multi-Planet Pro. It's not. They have a project called Onyx, but they renamed it something else because of the confusion between XCN Onyx coin and their project, right? So to be clear, XCN Onyx coin, our Onyx coin, is not JP Morgan. All my memes are pumping. Nice. GT, Rob, have you noticed Ledger Live having refresh issues lately? I have heard people saying that, but I haven't been dabbling too much in my Ledger lately, so I haven't really noticed, but I have heard it mentioned, yes. Alan, thanks for all you do. Let's get this bag, baby. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. So listen, that's the news, guys. That's the chat. I got some things to do. Get over to the Patreon and schedule your one-on-one coaching sessions with me, guys. Join our group Zoom calls that we do every single night. Join it, be a part of it. We have these group calls. We discuss price targets, where the bull run's ending, all this stuff and more. We help you design an exit strategy. If you're new to crypto, if you've never been through an altcoin season before, guys, get over to the Patreon. The link's in the chat. We will help you design an exit strategy, price points where you should be taking profits, and so much more. So get over there, guys. The link is down below. If you're new to crypto, there's no shame in having your hand held through an altcoin season with a community of people who've been through multiple altcoin seasons, right? If it means making life-changing wealth for yourself. So get over to the Patreon. I'll see you guys over there. A couple more comments here. When is Junction? Sorry, not sure how you spell it. Junction should be launching before the end of the month, from my understanding. Crack, pronounced crack. Oh, okay. What's the crack? As in, what's up? What's the news? Nice. All right, guys. So again, click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Schedule your one-on-one coaching sessions on the Patreon. And I will see you guys tonight at 8 o'clock Central for the next live stream. Peace.